Hey everyone! Okay, so hopefully you have already watched the video about the class check-in and have completed that assignment because we are going to move on to introducing your assignment for this week, your main assignment. So remember, this class is going to be set up with your class check-in to complete at the beginning of the week, which is optional but suggested. And then your main assignment, which will be compare and contrast two different sources. So source one this week is going to be an article, and source two this week is going to be more video clips from Black Mirror. And you will be comparing those in a Google form. This week, your Google form only has 3 questions, but one of them is in race. And we have to talk about how to use race properly today because our first assignment of NTI, when you used race, a lot of you all had trouble with that. I understand that that question was more difficult to be able to put in race, but this week, that's why we're going over it, and I've specifically tailored the question to be in that format. So you shouldn't have any more problems with that. But we just need to go over some things. And then the last assignment is always SSR. Remember, SSR, you just read 20 minutes at least. You could read 20 minutes a day if you would like to, but the very minimum is sit down and read for 20 minutes and then complete the slide. Make sure you're updating those page numbers so I know where you are in the book. And just so you know, we'll probably do a final project with that book, so make sure you actually are reading. So I would like you to go through these slides after you watch this video and go through these before you read your sources and complete the Google form because it will help you with your Google form. So this first is introducing the topic. The topic is about life after death, artificial intelligence, and robots. So after someone dies, can you kind of bring that person back using artificial intelligence and robots? Just so you know, artificial intelligence is like the human version of robots. So artificial intelligence is when you give human characteristics to a computer or some sort of technology, which is where you would get robots that kind of look like humans and act like humans. So that's called artificial intelligence. So you're going to read an article that talks about this mom who has a daughter who has passed away and she's reunited with her daughter through virtual reality. So VR, when you see that, it stands for virtual reality. If you see this headset that she's wearing, the thing that you put over your head, that is called VR because it's taking you to another world. That's computerized. It's kind of like you're in a video game. And then you'll be comparing it with 2 clips from another episode of Black Mirror. I know we're watching a lot of Black Mirror clips, but they just do a really good job of really hammering in what the effects could be of using these kinds of technologies. So the first clip is kind of like a trailer for the episode. It gives you an overview, but then we also want to know the end. So the clip 2 is the consequence. It is a spoiler because it tells you how it ends, just so you know. But you have to read this before you watch clip 2 because it gives you some idea of what happens to get to that point. So just to introduce it a little bit, it's about this relationship between this woman and her boyfriend. I don't remember if they're married, but he ends up dying at the very beginning in a car crash, and she's heartbroken, obviously. She has a friend who tells her about this app where you can talk to the person who has passed away, and it's like you're talking to them in real life. So at first she's like, I'm never going to do this, but she's so heartbroken that she actually tries it. And so what it does is it kind of tries to replicate this person, like you're texting them. Then you can upgrade to a video call, and then you can do a final major upgrade, which I'm going to explain in part 2. So make sure you watch part 2 of this video.